So, Evan, just talk a little bit about what Sundance means to an actor to bring a project here.
Well, that's a good question, because I've always wanted to be a part of a movie that would go to Sundance and be here and just be a part of this community that, you know, loves independent films and helps them get seen. So it's awesome. It's an honor and a privilege, and I get to see some really talented people, so I'm very excited by that.
You're here with a film called American Animals, which is based on a true story. Had you ever heard about this before? I mean, what was your first thought process when the story came your way?
Well, Bart, I read the script, and I love the script, and it said this is a true story, and then, you know, it has, you know, the bits of the actual people explaining the story and telling it intermixed with the narrative, and I was kind of, I was taken back. I was like, how's this going to work? This is so weird, and is this really true, and are they going to hire actors to do that? And he's like, no, I actually have the footage, and look at this article. It was a Vanity Fair article that had the whole story, and Bart basically wrote to them in prison and, you know, asked if they could have a correspondence, and he ended up writing the script, and I just fell in love with it. I love the fact that it's real. I love the character of Warren, the real guy Warren, who's here, and I just wanted to be a part of the movie. It's really, you know, it's not glorifying a heist or being a criminal. What it is it's a cautionary tale through and through, and I love that, you know. But it is also about the unrest and being lost and struggling with identity issues and not knowing what to do or where to go and how to express yourself. And, you know, these guys didn't know where to go, and so they went down this path, and it ended up being a really bad path. It's not the path you need to go down. So it's in a weird way, it's like you can sort of reach out and, I don't know, sort of find.
I mean, in the movie, I don't want to give too much away, but they go after some rare books. Taking you back to your childhood, what were some of the enticements for you if you ever wanted to, like, not pay for something?
Oh, well, some of my buddies and we would be at Walmart. I remember one of my buddies stole an air freshener, and of course, got busted. And then they freaked us all out. Had to called his mom. They were going to call the cops, and then and then they were like, all right, you guys are like 12, we'll leave you alone. So, but, you know, it was that was about the extent of our thievery. We basically just would stay out late. It was pretty much the only thing we would do.
Just a last quick question for you. You're actually in New York as well, filming a new TV series, Pose. Just kind of introduce us to the audience to what the show's about.
Pose is about the ballroom culture in New York City in 1987. And I play a character who is sort of in the Trump world, actually, and gets a job at the Trump office. James Vanderbeek is my boss, and Kate Mara is my wife. And it's sort of, our worlds eventually come together, but it's really, you know, about acceptance and equality and family and formulating your own new families out in the world, you know, that it can sometimes not be so welcoming. So it's a beautiful story, and it's the biggest transgender cast ever. And there are all real, anybody who's transgender in the show is really transgender, so that's a beautiful thing, and hopefully enlightens people and inspires some change. So
hopefully we get to see you Vogue.
Sorry, me Vogue? Yeah, I'd love to Vogue, yeah, that'd be incredible. Thank you.